What's up, guys? Okay, here's our next thing we're going to be doing for this month. This is going to end the month, January 28th. Here we go. We're going to be ranking the Sex Pistols, Nevermind the Bollocks album. Here we go. Nevermind the Bollocks, here's the Sex Pistols. First, I'm going to show you what's inside. First, here's the DVD. Well, not DVD, but there's all the track listings. 12 tracks. We're excluding, like, Bell Someone's a Guest, and I Want to Be Me, and Satellite, and stuff like that, but, there you go. And, Glenn Matlock is a great songwriter, by the way. So, yeah. Here you go. There's some songs. There's some of those other ones. There's no lyrics. They just say who wrote them and who didn't write them. You know, this and that. Blah, blah, blah. Da, 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 da. And, Glenn Matlock. Great dude, man. Great dude. He's credited on writing, like, a lot of these. Well, he's credited on them, like, helping out with the songwriting and writing the stuff. So, Glenn Matlock, shout out to you, man. You're, like, you know. So, I'm going to go from my least favorite to my favorite. So, there's no bad songs here, just to make sure, just let you know. Just remember, this is actually just my opinion completely. Do not take this down to heart. This is my opinion. You guys all have your own opinions, too. So, here we go. Okay, here we go. Here's our first thing. First song on the list, so let's go. First song on the list is God Save the Queen. I like God Save the Queen. It's really catchy. It's really groovy. But I just don't really find it that much really enjoyment in the songs. I prefer the other ones, really. I mean, there's just not that much catchiness, in my opinion. I mean, yeah, of course, every Sex Pistols song has somewhat of catchiness. But God Save the Queen is just really low for me. And I know what you guys are going to say. You guys are probably killing me in the freaking comment section. Or you're going to kill me on the streets. But I'm just not a huge fan of God Save the Queen. I love God Save the Queen, but I just don't really find that much enjoyment in it as the other songs. Next one, Pretty Vacant. Again, it's kind of has like the exact same formula of God Save the Queen. And not really going to fit my cup of tea. I mean, yeah, I love Pretty Vacant and God Save the Queen. I mean, of course, like, who doesn't? And, you know, there are some days where I can find those songs groovy, and then there are some moments where I'm going to find them catchy, you know. Live versions are always better than original versions. I'm just saying that word. Next song, we got Anarchy in the UK. It's like their most known song. Anarchy in the UK, God Save the Queen, Pretty Vacant, and, you know, Holidays in the Sun, and, pretty much, and, No Feelings are probably like their 5 most known songs, pretty much. But, you know, Anarchy in the UK. I love this one. Live versions are better because, like, a lot of the original versions are like, ba-na-na-na, but then, like, the live versions are like, ba-na-na-na-na. It really brings out that, like, like rock flavor, you know. Love Anarchy in the UK, but we're going to put it down on number 10. Number 9, EMI. This song is freaking groovy. Again, it's like one of those songs. I have days where I like it, and there are some days where I don't really find it really as catchy as I did the other day, you know? Again, it's still a good song. I love the song. It's really good, really catchy. Steve Jones' guitar playing is absolutely phenomenal. Johnny Rodden's vocals are really good. Yeah, Paul Cook's drumming is phenomenal. Oh yeah, Steve Jones plays bass on most of the songs. I believe Glenn plays bass on Anarchy in the UK, and I think maybe another one, but for the most part, I think that was the only one he actually played bass on. If he did, let me know. I know Sid played bass on Bodies. He either played bass on Bodies, and then Steve overdubbed it, or Sid does play on Bodies. I think he also might play on Holidays in the Sun, but we can't be so sure, so I'm not exactly so sure. I could probably look into it, but I'm just not going to at the moment. So, hang on, there's something on my cheek. Yeah. Okay, we got the next track, Holidays in the Sun. Oh man, this song was really good. It's about their time when they visited the Berlin Wall in Germany. Sorry. Apparently, shortly after Sid joined the band, after they fired Glenn Matlock, it was a huge mistake to fire Glenn Matlock. Glenn Matlock was pretty much the reason they, like, apparently a lot of people think that after Glenn Matlock was out of the band, the Sex Pistols were dead. I don't really think that because they created this song and Bodies. Um, but oh well, this and that, bada bing, bada boom, Number 17. I believe this is actually number 7 on the actual album. I believe that is. So what I just said. Either way, the other is still a good song. Love 17. It's really good. Um, the lyrics are nice. The guitar parts are amazing, and yeah, I like it. Number 6, we got Problems. Problems is just catchy all the whole way through. So goddamn catchy, man. It's catchy the whole way through. Lyrics are really powerful and meaningful, and I really feel like that really expressed and really stretched out the song. So yeah. Okay, we're getting to our top fives. Number 5. Number 5 is Liar. It's Paul Cook's drumming and Steve Jones' guitar intro are just the best thing in the world to open up this incredible song. And then Johnny Rottens, lie, ya, lie, ya, lie, ya, lie, ya, lie, ya, lie, tell me why'd you have to lie, should I realize you should have told her, like, it really is a good song. And, I really enjoy it. I don't know about you guys, but I really do enjoy Liar. It is really catchy. That's pretty much kind of like really the same thing, but that's okay. The same thing sometimes can be a good thing, and it's still punk rock. Like I was worried, like, oh, maybe like some of these when I first started listening to more songs from the Sex Pistols, I was kind of worried, like, oh, maybe this isn't gonna have the punk rock flavor. But then I remembered when I listened to the one before I listened to the other one, I was like, it's gonna be really punky, and this one was really punky, and it really took the cake as my number 5. Number 4, we got No Feelings. This one is catchy the whole way through. The backing vocals are amazing. The vocals and the lyrics have so much meaning and powerful and flavor to them. Pretty much repeating myself, but hey, this album pretty much has the same flavor every single track over and over again. And that's kind of what makes it the best. Okay, we're at number 3. And before we get to all the number 3s, let's get into some honorable mentions. Let's get into some songs that never appeared on Sex Pistols records, but they still play a good part in them. Number 3, Belson Was a Gas. This song was written about the Nazi camps, and it's a pretty good song. It's pretty catchy, like it a lot. Satellite. I don't really know what this one's about, but it's pretty good. I believe they wrote this song, I believe. If they didn't, then let me know, but I'm sure they wrote this song. Yeah. And I Want to Be Me. That one is the pinnacle of their singles. I Want to Be Me is really groovy and catchy. Has a lot of flavor to that one, too. I really enjoyed that one, too. Now let's get into our honorable mentions. Our first one is Submission. Yeah, this one's really good. It has a lot of good, the guitar riff, the intro, man, the solo. It really feels, you can really relate, and you can really feel I don't really know if you can relate, you can't really relate to it, but you can definitely feel the lyrics. And it somehow was able to really scoop it up and really dynam it, I guess, and like really explode it out there, I guess, whatever that means. If that makes any sense, you get it. Number 2, New York. This one's really good. The intro is great. The solo, Steve Jones' solo is this is one of the best solos. This is the best solo. I don't think Bodies has a solo. Oh, crap, I just gave you the number 1, but we'll get into that one in a minute. New York is probably the best one that has a solo in it. I don't think Bodies does not have a solo in it, but everything else does have a solo in it. A lot of the other songs have a solo in it. New York is a great solo. I know it's not that much really to go into, and this one only has, I believe, 1 solo, and Anarchy in the UK has 2 solos, right? Some of them don't have solos, but that is perfectly okay. But this one really gave a good solo, and it has some really good vocals from Johnny Rotten, some good drums, some good basses, from Gillen Matlock and Paul Cook, and then Steve Jones played bass on this song, so yeah, I guess that works. Win-win, right? Yeah, I love this one too much. And number 1, here we go, we got Bodies. Oh, man, this one is my favorite Sex Pistols songs in general. Fun fact, these are all my exact favorite Sex Pistols songs from this album. And Bodies, New York, Submission, You Have No Feelings, Liar. Those are my top 5 favorite Sex Pistols songs. Bodies is my favorite. It's energetic. It's probably the most energetic song on the album. The 158 tempo and the key of A. Oh man. Oh yeah. It feels really good. It's their total roots. This is them at their prime. And Bodies doesn't really get a lot of recognition, but I'll tell you the band. This is my favorite one. I can play a little bit of on guitar, and it's a lot of fun to play, and it's really good. It has a lot of good jing jing jing, really good dun 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 jing 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 jing. Like a the B B B B B B B A B B B B B B, like the A B A, go back and forth, and the A and the B and the E, the G and the A, oh man, it's so good. I recommend Bodies. Bodies is the best freaking track on the album. There you go. Okay. And that ends our whole entire thing. If you enjoyed it, let me know if you guys want to see more, and I'll see you next time. Love you guys. God bless.